I'm going to be your Christian older sister and teach you that men actually hurt a lot deeper than women. Our culture and our society has men so twisted, and the Lord recently taught me that the most masculine thing a woman can do is be a man hater, and it's not cute to hate on men, okay? And so men hurt deeper than women do, but the whole thing about society is that we don't care enough to actually realize that. A lot of women see it as like, oh, he's just being a douche, he's just cold, that's just who he is. No, he's actually really hurting. And the way that men hurt is so much deeper and harder than we hurt as women. They go through this like psychological mess up, and they are very good at isolating that. They don't reach out to their girls, they don't have people to really talk to through things. So learning these things is going to help you have compassion towards men. So for example, when a man goes through a breakup, it might look like, oh my gosh, he moved on so quickly, he did this, he did that. No, in reality, he's putting on this facade. And like I said, a lot of people don't really care enough to see that it is a facade and to see that that person's actually really hurting deep down, because men are shown that they are lovable by the actions they can do, by how they can provide, by the type of man they can be. And when they show vulnerability, it's almost like they're losing respect for themselves and other men, because men are always competing with one another. And so them not showing you vulnerability, not crying, not whatever, it's because it hurts too much and it's too much at a cost. And it's not that they are just bad people and have so much pride. It's more so like they don't know how to. They don't have the privilege that us women do of feeling things deeply and having, people around us. Men struggle so much with loneliness, and men will deal with things and like it be so heavily on their heart for years, and no one will ever know about it because that's just our culture. Number two, it's when you realize that like men actually love so much deeper than women, and they remember things, and they are just so sentimental and so pure and sweet deep down. They literally just put on a facade, because like if you actually think about it, like all a man wants to hear is that he's proud, like that you're proud of him, and that you see what he's doing and you see the effort that he's putting in. It's not more so like, oh, I love you, you're doing so good. As women, and this is something the Lord taught me, was that we can be so selfish and just be so self-centered that, okay, what's going on with me, but we don't really realize like, okay, this man is actually trying his best and, doing things that he knows how to do, because like I said, they don't have the privilege that we as women have to feel our emotions, feel our feelings. They get put down, but men feel things so deeply. I can promise you that. Men, if they feel like they cannot provide for you or be any benefit towards you, they will feel incompetent, okay? They will not be able to show you love, because that's the way that their brains are formed. That's the way that society has built them to be. So it's not that he didn't love you. Maybe he just didn't have the capacity to, I feel like men are given such a bad image, and they do stupid decisions and make stupid choices and whatever, but don't be a man hater. I'm taking this as from like my last relationship. I deeply cared and loved this person so deeply, and although they were unloyal to me, I did learn a lot of it through being able to love still through the hurt, and care about somebody through the hurt. Thank God that the Lord showed me these things, and whenever I meet my husband, like, just know you're lucky, because I went through the ringer to learn all this. So I hope this helps you.